I'm new swing student at Peel's Golf Club, and I'm going to talk about another swing fault related to any golfer. And this tip is on behalf of one of the members at the golf club, and that is golf tips on the backswing and a slice hit. So generally what happened was this golfer had one move, and that move created a steep downswing, and that steep downswing creates a lot of problems with the path going further left and that club face being open to that path. So the first fault I'm going to look at is what I'm going to talk about is if you slice the golf ball, you need to understand the move that you create on the backswing and how the arms move away in relation to your upper body. So what tends to happen is you have to set up correctly. So for down the line view, what tends to happen is people take the club back, their hands and wrists. So what this does is it creates a disconnection away from your left hip. So normally when you take the club back, your left hand should be in contact with your left hip for like a millisecond. So as you take the club back, then that gets your left hip and left arm almost on quite a good plane. So what a lot of golfers do is when they take the club back, they'll create this disconnection. So down the line, they'll create this disconnection where their almost hands are pushed away from the body. So they're almost pushed away from the body. The club head is outside the hands. What this does is it creates a steep downswing. So as you take the club back, you have to drop it back on the same plane, which is a relatively steep downswing. When the path is quite steep and downswing, it doesn't give the body a lot of time to get the club back to where its original position in quite a lot of time. So what we need to do, we need to understand when we move the club away with our hands, that creates a disconnection. So my left hand almost dislodged itself from my left hip. It creates disconnection, the club face opens. So your arms and the handle of the club and your arms create a disconnection away from your body. So what we need to try and understand is work on takeaway. So work on how we take the club back. And more on how we move the handle of the club into the backswing and how we get that position into the downswing. So what we need to do is take our trail hand off the golf club, and I want you to put that on the back of the butt end of the club, or in the back of the lead wrist. So what we need to try and do, so if we create a disconnection, then our left wrist is going to come away from our right hand. So by putting our right hand behind our left hand, or almost on top of the butt end of the club, that will keep that in that position. So if I come back down the line, so I'll be able to get to the top of the backswing, that hand will maintain there. So if you feel that position, you can see that my right hand is trying to keep up with my left hand, and create this, obviously this angle from left arm and left arm and club shaft. So as we come back down to impact, my hands are almost creating that position. So if I try that again, so I'll move the club away. So the weight of the club is going to work back the club back. The arms remain in that fixed position. So as I come back down, so I'm in this good position where my shoulders are rotated 90 degrees, my hips 45 degrees. So as I take the club back, if I create a disconnection, then this elbow will come away. So basically the right hand's there to stop any disconnection or any excess movement of the left wrist. So if I take the club back, in order for me to take the club back, I have to move my left shoulder, okay? So in order for me to move the left shoulder, this gets me in a better sequence of starting the backswing. So if I start the backswing with my left shoulder, the club, as I take the club back, I can feel the weight of the club, I can feel the weight in my left shoulder. That's what you're looking for, okay? If you take the club back with your wrist, you're not going to feel that movement. So club back, I feel it down my left shoulder, and as the club naturally drops inside. So if I turn my left hip, the club naturally drops inside. So it's almost raised up, then it's dropped straight back down. This is going to create a shallower swing on the downswing, a shallower downswing plane. So instead of coming over the top like that, because we've created this disconnection. So the more your arms move away from the body, the steeper the backswing, unless you reroute it on the way down. So try and work on that drill. So obviously trail hand, back of the left wrist. Try to feel the weight of the club. As we drop the club back down, the club naturally drops, so we don't have to move the club at all. So gravity's doing its thing for the first half of the downswing. Then in order for us, it's to turn our lower body on the way down. So rotate the body through, and you can see as I come through that my arms are close to my chest. So if I create a disconnection, so let's go back over that disconnection. So if we create this disconnection and I come back down, my arms, there's a big separation between my hands and my chest. So as we come back down, we don't want to create that big gap between arms and chest. We want to try this drill, so we want to create this consistent distance between our left arm and chest. So as we come back down, left arm's close to chest, club drops from the inside slightly and it's dropped naturally down, and then we can create that arc through. So get the feeling of the hands coming across the chest. So feel like your hands are coming across the chest instead of outside the chest. So when your hands come across the chest, you're going to create that cut across motion with the club face open path, and you're just going to slice it all day long. So just try and feel like you're coming across the chest. So be aware of the weight of the club. So if your hands are bringing the club at here, you don't feel the true sensation of the weight of the club. So try and feel it rotating the club back on the inside and drop it back on its way down. So there's a weekly fix of how to stop that slice by trying that drill. So trail hand off the club, put it at the back of the left leg wrist, and just try and feel the weight of that club. So try and maintain that position between left arm and chest on the way down. So go any